Who are you? What makes you what you are? What is our reality made of? If you want to understand the nature of reality, you need to peel back all of the layers to find out what remains. So let's peel back some of those layers and explore what constitutes our physical reality. In last month's Dharma talk, I talked about how everything in the universe is made of energy. Everything we perceive as physical is composed of molecules and atoms. Every part of an atom is composed of particles. Particles are nothing more than quantified forms of energy. Therefore, everything in the universe is fundamentally made of energy. And all energy behaves as waves. Every time you think and every time you perceive something, it requires energy from your body, which you get from consuming food. Every time you take an action, you use the energy of your body to assert physical forces on your environment. Everything in the universe, including you, is composed of energy. Also, everything you do or think constitutes a transfer of energy between you and the environment. This means that everything that happens in nature is just an interaction between waves of energy. Our entire universe, everything, is made up of waves of energy that is constantly colliding. They're constantly colliding with each other. When multiple waves of energy collide, they interact in different ways. Sometimes they amplify each other. Sometimes they cancel each other out. Sometimes when their frequencies are synchronized, they create a resonating harmony. When they're out of phase, they create an unpleasant dissonance. At this point, you might be thinking, what does this have to do with me? How does this affect my life? And what should I do with this information? If you pay attention, you can tell when your thoughts and actions create feelings of harmony or dissonance within your body. If you keep track of how your thoughts and actions affect the way you feel, you'll notice a correlation. You'll discover that certain thoughts and actions make you feel inner peace and harmony, while others will cause you to suffer. Over time, you'll start to notice that when your thoughts are rooted in love and compassion, you experience harmony. When your thoughts are rooted in your ego and your actions are completely selfish, it creates feelings of dissonance and suffering. But you don't have to take my word for it. Try it out for yourself and see what you find out. Even armed with this knowledge, it can still be difficult to navigate the world and maintain harmony. The waves of energy within the universe are always shifting, and it can be hard to stay in tune. Sometimes it's hard to discern what's really helping someone or what is the best way to live in harmony with your environment. Sometimes you can create huge waves of momentum in your life which ripple throughout the world. But nothing lasts forever. And eventually, all of the waves you create will come crashing down or dissipate. At times, your own energy might be calm. However, the ocean of energy that composes our universe is filled with all types of violent waves moving around in all different directions. So how can you possibly navigate this? In order to stay afloat amongst the waves, you need to learn how to keep your mind still and focused in each moment. Complete awareness requires your complete concentration in each moment. If you become too distracted by your thoughts and memories, you may lose sight of what's actually happening. It's okay to pay attention to them, but don't be attached to them when they're no longer relevant. When you dwell too much on thoughts of the future or memories of the past, it's easy to lose sight of the reality that's unfolding before your eyes. So, how do you keep your mind still and focused in each moment? It might sound simple, but it's not always easy to do. For most people, it requires practice. In Zen, we practice focusing our mind on the moment through sitting and moving meditation. When I say meditation, I simply mean the practice of focusing your mind on the moment in order to experience pure awareness. While sitting in meditation, you can do this by focusing your mind on a mantra or your breath, as we practiced at the beginning of this class. When you're moving around throughout the day, try to stay focused on whatever you're doing as if it's your mantra. If you can stay focused on each moment without letting your mind wander, this will turn everything you do into a form of meditation. This type of focus on your actions is what I call moving meditation. There are various ways you can practice this type of moving meditation. I recommend starting with some sort of activity you enjoy doing. One that typically helps you clear your mind and stay focused. Sometimes it's easiest to start with a physical activity that requires your focus in order for you to be able to do it. Something like riding a bike or doing yoga or lifting weights. It could also be an art form like dancing or drawing, writing, or playing a musical instrument. These types of activities help you reach a flow state when you become so focused on your actions that they flow through you without any thinking. When you reach this level of focus, your actions become a mantra and your movements are a meditation. If you keep practicing sitting and moving in meditation like this, you can eventually learn to turn everything you do into a meditation. You can be meditating while eating, doing your dishes, cleaning your room, or working at your job. This approach to life will help keep your mind clear in every moment, which will help you make better decisions. This level of focus will also make you better at everything you're trying to do. In my experience, the most important aspect of getting better at anything is consistency. Try to practice some form of sitting and moving meditation every single day, even if it's just for 1 minute. If 1 minute's too easy, do 5 minutes. You can always expand how much you practice, but always try to do at least 1 minute a day. Think of your mind like a knife. If you sharpen it every day, it'll always be ready to cut through whatever's in front of you. However, if you use it every day and you don't sharpen it, it'll become dull and it won't work as well. A little bit of consistent practice every day will develop these meditation techniques into useful tools that you can use anytime to calm and relax yourself, no matter what's going on around you. Meditation can be highly useful when you're emotional, stressed out, sad, or anxious. But in these situations, it's really most effective if you've been practicing these techniques for a while and you've learned to trust them. If you think about it like swimming, you really need to be a good swimmer before you're ready to swim in the rough waves of the ocean. When your mind is clear, you can think clearly and make better decisions about what to do in each moment. Then you can feel the rhythm of the waves surrounding you and make sure you're in tune with their frequency. If you keep moving through your life like this, you can attain a state of mind that is completely clear, like I described in the beginning of class. Completely unhindered, pure awareness. When you experience pure awareness, you'll no longer be attached to your thoughts and memories in a way that distorts the present moment. When you reach this point, you'll no longer be attached to the ideas of space, time, or suffering. You'll recognize that those are just artifacts of your thoughts. When there's no thinking, there's no idea of you that separates you from everything else in the universe. At that point, you'll realize there's only one mind in this moment experiencing pure awareness. So keep going and practice clearing your mind a little bit each day until everything you do becomes a meditation. When you reach the point where you experience complete, untainted awareness, you'll recognize that the source of all the waves in this universe is the mind. Then you'll understand how to use your body as an instrument for harmony in the world. I wish you all 10,000 ways of good luck on this journey. Thank you for coming tonight.